Do you ever think of the idea that being an atheist is a privilege? I like that question. Let's talk about that. Yeah, living in the United States and most of the Western world, if you are able to reject the local religion without fear of violence or punishment, then yeah, that is absolutely a form of privilege. Privilege isn't always what you have, it's also what you don't have to fear. And for a lot of atheists around the world, fear is very much still part of the package. But because it's a privilege doesn't automatically make that thing wrong or arrogant or something like that. Like, being literate is a privilege. Being able to have access to clean drinking water, that is a privilege. Now, that doesn't mean that reading is bad or drinking water is arrogant. It just means that we are able to ask those hard questions without fear of punishment, and we should protect that at all costs. So yeah, being in a place where you can be openly atheist without fear is kind of a privilege, but like most privileges, you don't want to use that as a way to feel guilty. You want to use it as a way to help other people who don't have that privilege, and that's pretty much why I made this channel to begin with. Because even in America and some of the Western world, there are places that you can still kind of be punished and suffer for being an atheist, just not on like a grand scale like you would in, say, the Middle East. There are several states within the United States that say that it's illegal for you to hold political office if you don't acknowledge some form of a creator. Now, I don't think a lot of the states enforce that law, but still, they're on the books in a lot of states, including Texas. There are a lot of atheists that get disowned by their family because they stopped being a part of their family religion. I heard this story a lot from ex-Mormons and Jehovah's Witnesses and a lot of other denominations. I grew up Methodist, and my own mother told me I was a huge disappointment to her because I no longer believe in her Lord. Well, I was fine with that because I didn't really have a great relationship with my mom anyway, but there are a lot of people who lose their entire community just by admitting that they're an atheist. There are a lot of people that may not be religious but have to pretend that they are so that churches and other religious groups will feed them and clothe them and give them some shelter. And one thing that needs to be remembered when it comes to atheism is that we didn't choose to be atheists. We just became unconvinced of the story that was fed to us. So yeah, atheism can definitely be a privilege, but that's why I use mine to speak up, because not everybody gets to.